definitely cars where you get a little bit more sad than normal, and this is one of those cars. Yes! What is up, guys? Let me just make sure I got no flipping. I am in the AMG with the music on. What is up, guys? And you join me as I'm driving very excitedly, as you can clearly see, the GT53 AMG. So I've had it for a week now, and I thought I'd let you guys know what it was like to live with and what the car's like, basically. So this is the entry-level model. It's the GT53, and then you get the GT63S in South Africa, which is the one in the drift mode and super fast Nürburgring lap record holder, right? But this one, the 53, you would think the 53 is like super entry level, but I'm telling you, this thing is still AMG. It is still very legit AMG. I'm on an uphill now. I'm gonna put this thing into race mode just because. Downshift on the 9-speed gearbox. Just put my foot flat. There's the G meter here. I don't know how much G's we pulled there for that split second, but I didn't even look. Things were getting so crazy so fast. So that's the thing though, man. It's very fast. Don't think that because this is the baby AMG that this thing ain't fast. It is. It's got launch control, 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds, 320 kilowatts, 520 newtons, 9-speed gearbox. Yes, the gearbox software on this thing is amazing because the way it upshifts and downshifts, it's like I would upshift and downshift. It's really, really, really intuitive. So the gearbox software is next level. It's a 4-seater, and that means it's designed to seat 4 people in seats that are very similar. So everybody feels like they're sitting in the passenger seat, basically. Super comfortable. At the back there's a whole bunch of space on top, and if you fold the seats down, apparently you can on some of them, there's a gigantic boot, but the boot is big already. It's got a huge boot in this car. The interior, oh my goodness me, the interior. Now Merc interiors all look the same, right? The baby Mercs, the A-Class and the C-Class, people have been saying, and I'm no interior expert, so I say people have been saying that the build quality on the interior is not that great. But on this car, everything that you touch feels sensational. Everything that you touch feels soft and nice. The twin stitching here, this speaker cover here. Oh, that speaker cover just feels amazing. It's like brushed aluminium type of vibe. The steering wheel, Alcantara, obviously, and it just, everything just feels nice, but like really, 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 really nice. And then at night, you've got all these different colors that you can choose from for the in-car lighting, and it just feels nice, man. Now, for 2 million rand, right? Yes, that's what it costs. Starting price, 2 million rand. For 2 million rand, that's a shit ton of money. But I can see where that difference comes in from a normal Merc that looks the same inside. Everything looks the same. To this one where it looks the same, but it feels primo. Obviously, I don't know if I would spend that kind of money. I mean, that seems a little bit irresponsible. But there are people out there that obviously would spend this kind of money on a depreciating asset. For that reason, I think that's why, and this is for the guys out there, it's true that even though, I mean, even in a sports car, in a bucky, you get noticed a lot by the ladies, right? But this car, this is the most I've experienced it in a car. Like for normal, I'm not talking going outside the club and there's a queue. I'm talking just driving around normal day to day, and people just like. so there's this word called hypergamy. Okay, I'm not gonna get into it. Look it up if you want, and then send me a DM if you want to chat about it some more. Hypergamy. It's a very real thing, and I've experienced it a lot in this Merc. Anyways, back to the car stuff. So yeah, this thing is amazing. The fuel consumption is not that bad. So you look at something like a C63S, right, or the GT53S version of this one. You drive like this from time to time, and that thing just pours fuel into the engine. Just all of your fuel, bye-bye. This car is more like a normal car, like a 4AGE. You know when you drive a 4AGE normal, then it uses normal amounts of petrol. So this one uses a fair amount of petrol normally. And the 4AGE, you put your foot down, now use a little bit more petrol. It's kind of got that vibe to it. It's not that every time I floor it, there's this dent in the fuel tank. And that's what usually happens with AMGs, with V8s, with cars like that. So in that sense, this thing is super nice, eh? And then there's the other trump card, which is the comfort. The comfort's not bad. I'm gonna go on some sand now and show you guys what I need. I'm still in the race mode. I mean, that's not that bad. Okay, that's pretty hard to put in comfort. Here we go. Oh yes, yes, baby. Oh, this car. I need to show you guys what I'm looking at here. I think you can see out of this window. So I'm gonna drive till there on the sand, and then turn around. No, I'm not gonna do a donut on the sand. I'm not gonna do a donut on the sand. Wow. Oh yes, Cape Town. I fucking love Cape Town, eh? Also, the handling is pin sharp for a 2-ton car. Pin sharp for a 2-ton car. Like, you can't believe how well this car handles, and how well, and what's even more surprising is how well Merc got it to handle, because they're not the handling guys. BMW is the handling guys. Did you see that? I double touched the gears there because I hit the gears at exactly the same time that the car hit the gears. Now, I'd want to program that out from time to time. I'm sure you can. But the way this car shifts is exactly on the right spot, man. What a car, eh? What a car. Oh yes, I forgot to mention this thing's got active Aero. It's got active Aero. So the front, there's something that opens in the front, and then the back there's a wing that just deploys from time to time. I'm still not sure when, but you can put it out yourself if you want to. You can also set the exhaust, suspension settings, all individually set. Very customizable. I just need mine in comfort and then stick it straight into race when I want to go fast. Yeah, it's got Mercedes-Benz's like telemetry system built in here. So you got G's, you got lap time. You can do all sorts of stuff like that. Why? I don't know, but I mean, it's there. And this thing's very cool, eh? So I haven't been driving this car that fast. All I've been doing is that, just pulling it from time to time. The speed that you get with this thing, man, it's high and it's quick. But it is super fun to just like dart through a circle like that with this car, dudes. Yo! Just casually pulled 0.6 G's over there. Handling, man. Pin sharp. Pin sharp. There's so much grip. So very much grip. Tire engineers, I think the tire guys deserve a round of applause for that, because new tires are amazing. You can get the Michelins with this car. I think overseas they come with Michelins. Here, this one comes with Pirellis. They feel good enough for me. The car does understeer, the usual setup, understeers on the limit, but on the tight corners you can feel the 4-wheel steering and the rear wheel bias sort of kick in, so the car rotates. Most of these cars handle the same like that, and this one's no different. It's a little bit of safety with a little bit of fun sort of built in, but Merc has come a long way since the old days. What don't I like? So it's a little bit cramped inside. This whole section here comes up super high. The cup holders, I've got my bottle of water hanging out the cup holder because the cup holder is just not lekker, man. It's not nice. And I get they wanted to make this feel like a sports coupe inside, which is what it feels like, right? I feel like I'm sitting in a freaking race car, man, legit. But the problem is, it's a big car with not a lot of space here. So I feel like I'm a little bit cramped over here, where on the E-Class Merc, it'd be a way more comfortable experience. Now, I know a guy that just ordered a GT63S, and I told him that this is the one that you want to get, because the 63 is going to be hard as nails, bro. Hard as nails. And to drive that thing, even on weekends, might be a bit much. I suppose it depends on your vibe, but I don't know. I think this is a sweet spot. You're going to get a coupe interior though, but if you're okay to live with that, it's fine. They're not going to sell a lot of these cars, but I reckon the person that buys this car is going to be super happy that he bought it, because it's exactly the kind of car that he wanted to buy. That's my review of the GT53S. For the guy or 2 or 3 that buys this car, enjoy it, bro. You're gonna love it, man.